Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and of course, welcome back to our front porch in our near north region RP. Now, as you may be able to clearly see, there is a new truck in the driveway, or rather in the, I guess, extended part of the driveway that I have started parking vehicles in that my neighbors aren't really happy about, but don't worry about that. Most of my neighbors are cool. So, with that being said, we were actually talking to the guy whose Ford F250 we recovered from the swamp recently, and they were debating upon selling the truck, and I was like, hey, you know what? Might as well throw an offer in on it. We can always expand the fleet, and they went for it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down and we're going to go head on down there. We're going to kind of, exchange the paperwork, do all the logistical stuff, and then grab the truck, take it down to the garage, and start rebuilding it. Now, it needs a few things, but in terms of what it needs, they should be all, fairly simple things. So, let's make our way out to, I could take the second gen this time, or I could take the International CV. I think I'm going to take the International CV, because basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the truck at his house, we'll exchange all of the necessary paperwork and information, and then we'll take the truck over to the garage, do all the rebuild, and then bring it back to my house, and see, A, where we're going to park it, and B, figure out what we're going to do with it in the grand scheme of our kind of, our business that we have going on here. So, let's jump back into this truck, and then we'll go ahead and lock that truck, unlock this truck, then take this one down to our neighbor's house. So let's fire it up. I love this truck. I know we haven't really used it much, and I didn't make a big deal out of picking it up, but if you guys would like to see more with this thing, the International CV, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you would like to find more information about this truck, get in touch with Slowest Artist 10 on Discord. This is a paid access PC-only truck, but it was made originally by Limes, and I think that he did an absolutely incredible job with it. All right, let's go ahead and make a quick right, because that is where we're going to find this F250. And if we can just get... Whoa! God. These military tires are not the grippiest things on pavement, I'll tell you that. All right, let's make our way just a little bit further down. And not this driveway, but the next driveway on the left is where we should be seeing that white F250 that we recovered a few episodes back. So that's the truck in question right there. So let's go ahead and pull on in. Easy. Don't want to tear up the dude's grass. All right, here we go. We are running absolutely massive tires, though, so if we squish a little bit of his grass, I'm not really going to worry about it too much. All right, so what all does this thing need? It needs a few things. God, that's crazy, the size difference between a F250 on 37s and a freaking International CV on, what are these, 40-some-odd inch tires, 46s or something? They're so dang huge. They're absolutely massive. So this thing is obviously going to need a grill. It's going to need a bumper. It's going to need a few other things. I will probably swap out the wheels and tires. I'll probably leave his hitch setup, and I'll leave the taillights. I'll probably leave the box in the back as well. Ooh, it looks like it needs some work on those coilovers too. They look like they got beat up pretty bad. But overall, it's nothing that we can't do. You know what I mean? It's nothing that we can't fix. It's nothing that we can't do. So I'll go ahead and get a quick photo of what the truck looked like before we picked it up. And let's walk on over here. And you good? Paperwork all good to go? Yes? Solid. All right. So now... this thing, and obviously everything has already been exchanged, payment has been exchanged, all that good stuff. So, we're going to go ahead and hop into that truck, and don't worry about, me leaving that truck here, the other truck, the International, I trust this dude, it's fine. I'm going to actually have him drive it back to our house. All right, so let's get this thing fired up. It starts and runs fine. I think it's got a mild tune on it, but we'll probably amp up the tune a little bit more. The idle sounds sick, though. Yeah, that idle sound is amazing. Oh, I didn't see that before. Yeah, it's got some door and bedside damage, too. That's going to be a little trickier to fix, but the body shop people down at the garage should be able to sort that out, no problem. All right, let's go ahead and stop here real quick. Just make sure that we're all good to go. Let's see what kind of power this thing has. Let me roll into it. Not bad. Not bad. It gets up. There's definitely room for a little bit more power, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, so they got all of the body work done, and now it's time to do all of the little functional stuff. So, straight into it, we've got a mid-power tune. I think we're going to go with the big turbo tune. Now, the big turbo tune, it might not be quite as good for pulling a trailer, but as far as, like, absolutely rolling the power, this is what we're going to want. Gearbox, it's got a highway setup in it right now, but that is also paired with the low ranges, and I'm going to leave that in there. That's a good setup. Now, let's see. We got a couple of different adjustments on the suspension that we can do. Right now, it's running a mid-lift, which I think the mid-lift is actually a really good place for this truck to be. There's also the chase lift, which the chase lift is going to be more for if you're doing, like, high-speed stuff, which I might consider. There's also the active dually lift and the slammed air ride. Now, obviously, the slammed air ride, we would need to go with something a lot smaller in terms of tire size, I'll tell you that. But I think we're going to stick, well, dang, you know, I think we're going to have to send it with the chase lift. The chase lift is sick. Now, we've actually got, oh, I didn't realize they had 39s on there. I thought they had 37s. Oh, dude, all right. So what kind of sizes do they offer to go up to? Because, you know, if that setup was on 39s and we adjusted the suspension up a little bit, we might be able to throw some 41s on there and get away with it. Oh, if we could throw 41s on there and get away with it, that would look sick. What other options do they have? Before I go kind of all in on that setup, so to speak, ooh, I like these. These kind of look like a Ridge Grappler slash like Open Country RT, like kind of a mix of the two. Probably a little bit more of an Open Country RT, to be completely honest, but let's see if we go through, and then obviously you've got your dual setups, which are even more wild. Like you could go as gnarly nasty as you wanted with this truck, and whoa, dude, that Open Country setup, if you wanted to go like full on, like show setup, you could do that. I don't know if that's the route. Ooh, I want to go with the Trail Grappler setup. Oh, there's the God, steamroller with Ridge Grapplers. Good grief. You could even put a deep dish bogger on it if you wanted to be legitimately insane. I mean, but you know what? I think, yeah, those Ridge Grapplers, holy smokes, 41-inch Ridge Grapplers, steamroller wide, wow. Yeah, that's a setup, dude. That is absolutely a freaking setup. Now, do we want to put the rack on the roof? Maybe not yet. I'm not super keen on, you know, throwing a big roof rack on it just yet. I do want to add some lights. I think the lights would look really good up there. Obviously, it's going to stay on the 250 badges. It needs a new front bumper, but I'm a little bit, like, undecided on, ooh, oh, that looks really good. Whoa, yo, we got a lot of options here. Yo, I was not expecting that many options. Like, I was expecting, don't get me wrong, I was expecting some options, but I wasn't expecting that many. That's a crap ton. Oh my God. Got the integrated light bar and everything. That one looks really good. It's got a ton of clearance. It's got the integrated light bar. That is about like, that's about where I want to be. I mean, that just looks sick. We'll throw some pods up there. Oh my God, the headlights and the taillights have already been taken care of by the previous owner. I'm going to leave them on there because I think they look great. Rock lights, we'll definitely throw, let's throw some white rock lights in there, and we'll see how they look at night. And then rear bumper-wise, it's already got, I want to say it's already got a rear bumper too. Let's look at the back. Yeah, they already put a rear bumper on it. All right, you got even more front bumpers? Oh my God, jeez. Grills, I like the grill that's on it right now. Let's see, Viscal we're not going to mess with. We could go for some widened front fenders, and actually, like, I don't know, I'm back and forth about it, because the widened front fenders make the wheels not look quite as wide, and I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to do that. Although I will say, I think we're going to go ahead and swap it to a platinum tailgate. I think it's gonna have to be done. Yeah, oh, dude, the freaking platinum tailgate, though. God, that is wild. Now, we could leave it on that axle dump exhaust. There's also the stack options, but they kind of conflict with the toolbox, and I want it to be at least, you know, semi-functional. Could put a bed cap on there, but I'm not sure I'm feeling the bed cap. Not too sure about it. Now, there are quite a few wheel options for this truck that we could go with. I mean, right now, the red Mavericks on the white. Ooh, that's pretty, oh my god, the green CK06s as well. Dude, I am like, I mean, I know there's like Hostile Forged Punishers on there right now, but something about the amount of pop that green has, or that red has, would be so gnarly for this truck. Let me see what that is, I don't know, some people may love it, some people may hate it, but, oh man, I'm gonna say it. I'm kind of digging it. I know it's a little out there in terms of a color scheme, but I think it's time for this truck's first rollout. Let's go ahead and take some pictures of this thing. Yo, that is a gnarly looking setup. Let's see what happens when we, oh man. God, that thing is so nasty. Wow. Throw the tailgate down and everything. I love the look of that platinum tailgate too. It looks so good. Let's see how this thing flexes out. I know it's a show setup, but I really want to see how it flexes. All right, let's go ahead and bring you on up the ramp. Yo, okay. For a show truck setup, yo, this thing stuffs tire. Look at that. Thing stuffs 41-inch tires. God, and the amount of droop the suspension has is absolutely wicked. All right, I'm feeling this setup. This setup is awesome. Oh yeah, this is totally gonna be my new daily driver. Absolutely gonna be my new daily driver. Holy smokes. You know what we need to do? The first thing that any sensible human being would do the second they get a freshly built truck, take it to the main straightaway in the middle of town and do boosted launches in it. That sounds like the most perfectly sane thing to do, right, Beans? Yes? Sounds good to me as well. Oh, man. All right. Let's get it up to this light. I'm going to roll into it with this big power tune for the first time because I want to see how this thing, like, A, I want to see how it sounds, and B, I want to see it rip. All right, let's rev it up real quick. All right. Spool it. 3, 2, 1. Full send. Holy, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, the weight transfer to the back. Slow down. Okay. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of boost. Jeez, that thing rolls out. That is a ton of boost. Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to turn in right here at the bowling alley and turn this thing around real quick, I think, because I think it might be about time to take my new daily driver home and figure out what we're going to do with it next, because, God, I am quite obsessed with this setup now. Let's see if I can drift it out of this parking lot. Nobody coming? All right, 3, 2, 1, send it. Oh, a little bit of a slide. It weight transfers so much that, like, the entire truck just, like, sits up on its side like that. It almost pulls a wheel off the ground like a dang trophy truck. God, I am so all about this setup. I'm going to be ripping this thing all over the place. Can I get to my house from here? I think I can turn in right here and get to my house. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't remember. I haven't memorized my neighborhood yet. Is that bad? I haven't lived here for very long, so cut me some slack. Cut me some slack. I can hear you guys out there right now being like, what do you mean you don't remember how to get to your house? I haven't lived here very long, okay? Oh, sweet. Okay, nope, yep, I know where I'm turning. Yep. I know where I'm turning. Oh, y'all are gonna love me with this new truck in the neighborhood, aren't you? Yeah, I say as I freaking rev it as I go by everybody's houses. Oh yeah, they're gonna love this thing. They're gonna absolutely adore it. I love how it's absolutely dwarfed by the 6-door second gen. It's totally, like, it looks totally just tiny next to it. But I think that's okay because, ironically, now my F250 on 41-inch tires has become my sensible daily. in comparison to my 6-door second gen. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a-okay. Dude, this thing is gnarly. But if you guys enjoyed this video and this RP, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.